Yo, what up guys, I'm back, got a review here. This time we have the baby Butragueno. Now, I wasn't actually originally going to do this card. I had him out of an icon pack. I've played 250 games with him, but since he came out in icon swaps and some of you guys might want to see a review on him, here it is. I've played him in a variety of positions, from wide to striker, from on the bench, so I know mostly how he plays. But I've got nothing more to say, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you after the clips.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I do I, baby, why do I do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
So let's get into positives and negatives then. So first, the positives is the 5-star weak foot. Now for me, 5-star weak foot, very nice. Sometimes lesser weak foots feel just as good as like a 5-star weak foot. Where Butcher, the 5-star weak foot, you can really tell it's 5-star. Really good on either foot, so that's really nice about Butcher. Next up for me is his pace. Now being 5'6", it's going to feel really fast. 90 plus the hug was actually really good for him. I've had it on the whole time I played with him, so you would say oh yeah, what if you tried with this? Nah, he's really good with it. Using with a hug, he's actually really fast. Can outpace quite a lot of defenders, so that's really nice. Next up for me is the attack positioning. Now, attack positioning is 95 with the Hawk. Really nice stat to have. His positioning is really good if you're gonna triggers runs and try and get him in behind and slot him through. Really good thing to have. And then leading on to that, if you want to slot him through and then finish with it, nicely finishing on a 5-star weak foot, perfectly good enough on either foot. So that's really nice about Butcher. A really good stat to have. Next up for me is actually his agility. Now his agility really good because of his height. I think it is mainly 80 agility doesn't seem that good, but because of his height at 5'6", it makes it actually really good and makes it hard to tackle him sometimes. But I'll explain the counter to that and the negatives. Next up for me is his reactions. Now his reactions for me in the games I play with him, really good. He didn't really react slow to the ball. It was always really fast and really smooth, and I switched onto it, so that was really nice by him. Next up for me is his ball control. Now, ball control for Butcher, he didn't really, in all of the games we played, he didn't really put like many touches wrong. Obviously, you make a few because every player does, but not many at all to discredit. So, really, really good ball control for him. Doesn't need to be boosted at all. Next up for me is his composure. Now, I normally have a rule saying 90 composure or below is a negative, but with Butcher, it actually feels like it's higher than that because of his high finishing. His finishing is really, really, really good. So, if you want to get in the box, slap it off on either foot, it will more than likely go in. Last up for me is his finesse shot trait. Now, I really do like the finesse shot trait. It's a good trait to have, especially with a 5-star weak foot. You can finesse it on either foot. The curve isn't really the best, but the finesse shot does kind of counteract it, so he will score some nice finesses if you would like him to. But that's all for the positives. Now let's get into the negatives. So, unfortunately with this card, there is a few negatives that I have to point out, which does make him a little bit worse than, let's say, the meta attacker, because, first of all, is the 3-star skills. Now, this for me is very, very annoying. This is what I always knew would happen with Butcher. This is what makes me, like, not dislike the card, but annoyed with the card at times. Because playing like 2,200 skill rating, something like that, I've got to have good skillers. I've got to have 5-star skillers to get in behind some players because they're really, really good defending. So 3-star skills really isn't going to cut it unless I'm slapping off loads of bridges and stuff like that, just abusing the bridge over and over again, which does get a little bit predictable at times. So that is a negative of 3-star skills. Next up for me is his shot power. Now, even with a plus 10, sometimes it would feel a little bit weak. 84 base isn't really good enough at all, so don't just like, I would say boost it with something that's going to put at least 10 on it. Because 94, it still wasn't that good, but it was doable at times. It's still different like 94, but it was still decent. Next up for me is his passing. Now, passing all around Butcher, very bad. I'm going to be completely honest, it's very bad. Just a general aspect of passing. I'm not even going to like pinpoint it down on the green boxes here. I'm literally going to say all of them. That 81 or below for all stats is just poor. So, general passing, stay away from. Try and play him striker if you can possibly. Next up for me is his head accuracy and jumping. Now, his aerial ability isn't actually that bad, but if you look at his height, you'll see why. 5'6", there's literally no point trying to go up for aerials with him, because let's say a Varane or a Van Dijk or anyone like that is going up against him, it's just going to be pointless. He's literally going to be reaching their shoulder height at maximum, so don't even bother with that. Next up for me is his stamina. Now, 80 stamina, it didn't actually feel that good. For a striker, normally 80 stamina will last you 9 minutes. It actually doesn't last that long, 80 stamina on Butcher. I don't know why. It feels like it will go like slower and more unagile, shall we say, around the 70th minute. It was a little bit clunky at times late on in the game, so you might need to bring a super sub on for him, possibly. Last negative for me is his strength. Now, his strength of 5'6" is really not going to be good enough. Again, if you get like a Varane or something and they're in the shoulder, he's more than likely 99.999% chance of losing it. Like, he's not winning a shoulder-to-shoulder against most fullbacks, centre-backs, centre mids, CDMs, anything like that. He's not winning it, so just try and pace it with him. Don't even bother using the strength. But that's all for the negatives, and now let's go to overall score. So, overall for Butragueno, I have enjoyed the card over my 250 games with him, but as I said, the 3-star weak foot does let him down, and his passing. So overall, I'm going to give him a 8.4. Now, I think that's respectable, only because some of the stats make him non-meta, and if you're playing a high skill rating or sweat with him, he's probably not the go-to guy. Probably a 5-star skill like Neymar and Mbappe would be better. But he's still a good card, still very good at finishing and pace. But I've got nothing more to say, so I hope you enjoyed the review. Please like and comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.